That sumbitch is tough as woodpecker lips.
The Southern Saturday Podcast.
Oh, well, come on, son. You couldn't whoop a pitcher of meat.
It's like giving your ears a big glass of sweet tea.
Come on, boy. Shit.
Drink up and enjoy.
Hey, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Southern Saturday Podcast. I got a very special guest today. Simply Jamie, or Jamie Lynch, whatever you want to call her.
Either one works.
Either one works. And she's learning the Alabama ways, like getting margaritas to go.
Which is insane. Yes. Insane. That would be so illegal in Canada. You would get thrown in a cop car for taking a margarita on the street.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot of differences in Alabama and Canada. Like, you didn't know that you could just beat the shit out of your kids here.
No, it's illegal in Canada. And he showed me, so he took his kid and he just like...
Exactly. He's buried out back. No, I'm telling you, when we were little, you could just get the living shit beat out of you. And then they started making our parents agree to, which I did learn that, like, that's not all the states. Like, Alabama was kind of late in that one. They were like, we're still beating them down here.
You said that when I asked you about a couple things. You're like, about Alabama's the last thing for everything.
That's correct. Like, legalizing marijuana or anything, like, we're behind on all of that. We'll be dead last.
Yeah. Well... You guys have a very humble story.
I think you should stay.
I've thought about it. I was honestly thinking, I don't want to leave. The weather here, the humidity, the people are so nice.
You got lucky with the weather, though.
Did we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got super lucky with the weather.
Oh, gosh.
It's usually like walking through butter for sure.
Well, honestly, just how nice people are here. It's crazy. I think I was telling you today, like, say if this was a spectrum, like from like mean to nice. Canada, we live right here. Right in the middle, not like super mean, but not super nice. Alabama, over here, they just like put us to shame.
What's crazy is like everybody's view of Canadians is that if like this was mean and this was nice, y'all would be like way over here.
Really?
Like that's how we view Canadians as like the nicest people on earth.
No, and that's true. And I've said a couple times to people, I'm like, wow, you guys are just like the best and all this stuff. And they were just like, really, people aren't. Well, you said that. You're like, some servers aren't nice and that sort of thing.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But like, there's a lot of Southern hospitality down here for sure.
There is. And I think that your level of hospitality is just different than ours. So even when you're like, some servers are rude and mean, they're not like rude and mean like our servers. Like,
but give me an example. Like you walk in, like, what you want here, bud? Get the fuck out of here, bud. You're not getting the
no, you'd be
double.
No, okay, this is exactly it. Okay, so this would be it.
Will you pull that a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
I'd say, like, can I have a gluten-free bun? And they'd be like, no, you cannot. The chef doesn't want to make that. We do not do that. Like,
that's hilarious.
No, and they'll call you on it, and they'll say, like, basically leave. Like, don't.
You know what they tell you down here? They would say the same thing, but in a so much nicer way. They'd be like, oh, no, honey, we don't do that gluten-free. Everything's got gluten in it down here. Bless your heart.
That's what I mean. It's just so nice.
Bless your heart.
I said that today. Yeah. It was good.
Today's sponsor for the podcast is Jack Archer. They make clothing and it is unbelievable. It's amazing. I've worn their pants and their shirts and both of them make you look super stylish, but you feel like you're wearing pajamas is how comfortable they are. Their jet setter pants that they have are really, they don't crush your balls. They're not tied around there because, you know, if your balls aren't comfortable, then you're not comfortable. And they really kind of mold to you. Like it makes me feel like I have an ass even though I do not have one. You can go check out Jack Archer and use promo code Justin20 to get 20% off.
That was one thing you told me about is how bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart's like Roll Tide. It's very versatile, but most of the time you're getting a backhanded compliment.
That's so funny.
It's so brave of you to wear those jeans on a day like today. Bless your heart.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to my mother-in-law because she was talking with the kids, and just I got that dig in. She didn't even know it was a dig, but she's like, I get because she doesn't like when they talk to me, because it just upsets them. They miss mommy if they're away from the night for the night.
Sure.
So she was like, I guess we'll do that. And I said, thank you so much for doing that. Bless your heart.
Yeah. So she had no idea.
No, she had no idea. She thought I was being sweet, but I was like.
That's hilarious. What do you mean she doesn't like that you talk to him?
Just because like, if you're away for the night and then
I know, but
mommy
that's-
calls, they're mama's boys. I got 3 mama's boys.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Oh, no, it's great. But we're not good at being apart from each other.
Yeah, one of these days, That's what I always tell, like, Courtney whenever, like, Jackson will ask to, like, sleep with us or something, and we usually, most 99% of the time, say no. I was like, one day he's just not going to want to.
That's the worst part. I know. I see those videos all the time, and it's like you have 4 years where they're fully independent, and then you have 10 years where they like you, and then after that, it's done.
Yeah, and then adulthood, they come back to either loving or hating. We don't, judging how the other ones went, that's how they'll either love you or hate you.
So true. I went back to my mom. Yeah, I was one of those ones that like I was the worst teenager. Was so mean to my mom. But then, the second I turned 19, I was like, Mama, I was so bad to you. Like, take me back in. Like, now we're besties.
Yeah, well, that dude, especially with daughters, they either goes one or two ways. Like, you talk to adult females, and they're either like, my mom's like my best friend, or they're like, I fucking hate her. Like, those are the only. There's nobody like she's okay. It's either one or the other. Like, I can't stand her, or like she's my bestie.
Oh, it's so true. Yeah.
It is. With guys, it's either they go play golf with their dad, or they just don't talk to him at all. That's it. That's all you got. There's
Do you
not
like your
like
dad?
yeah. It's not one of those things where it's just like I'll go play golf with my dad. It's either you go play golf with your dad or you're just like no.
One or the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. I hope. Well, you don't want to. Do you edit? Do you edit this at all, or you just
Sure.
post
Anything
it,
that you're like I
or
hate it, then I'll take it out. But
Okay.
usually it's just this.
Just this? Okay.
Just this till the end.
Yeah.
Tell me how you got your start. Like what made you make your first skit?
So it was actually by accident. I was just literally a manager of Gen Zs, and I was actually being a dick, to be honest. Because these people actually called in for these reasons, and I said, why don't we make a reel of this? And like I was kind of trying to like punish them, in like my passive aggressive nice way. Because I'm like, let's just do a reel where you call in because you're tired and you don't want to work,
Is that legitimately what happened?
That's legitimately what happened, the first video. And I still remember it. Like, I remember I was like, oh my God, it's got 15,000 views. Oh my God, it's got 40,000 views. Oh my God, it's got 1 million views. And literally from there, I just made another one. And it just, it changed my life. This one friggin' video.
You can say fucking if you
One
want to.
friggin' video.
This is not a kids podcast. Kids, if you're listening to this, you need to turn it off.
You're like, Jackson, get out of here. Yeah.
What dude, that's wild. So do you find that your audience is more of people like around about an older age that are also like Gen Zers? Like they
No,
also enjoy making fun of Gen Zers?
Yeah, so I think I found a very specific niche because there's a lot of managers
sure.
and HR people who deal with younger people. It's different dealing with this younger generation. And I was like, I don't know if that was the first one, but like I did kind of capitalize on it and just like made a video. And
You're
like,
the first one I've ever seen do that.
So a lot of my audience is like HR people, managers, they're people with kids that have 20-year-olds and 21-year-olds. It's just
That they weren't allowed to whip.
Yeah, no, and like I think it was honestly by accident. I just made this one video trying to like
But that's me and you talked about that last night. That's the difference, and is the fact that you were like, okay, let's capitalize and make more of these. Like there's so many people that'll have their first video and it'll go viral and they'll be like, man, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then nothing else.
Well, do you know what? And I think that just really speaks to the social media like aspect right now, because it's like you could have there's people that have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in marketing and people promoting them and doing this. They can't go viral. No one likes them.
Right.
It's like the things that go viral are just randomly things that people like. And like, it's not an exact science. It's really not.
God, no, not at all.
Do you find that with your videos that like trying to find things that people relate to or what goes viral? Like for me, I find it kind of hard to pick what goes good.
Yeah, but I feel like you always hit a home run. Like I don't feel like you have a whole lot of bombs.
No, I've been lucky. But like
yes,
for you,
yes, there's been a ton of things where I'll make it, spend all day, shoot it with 3 or 4 friends and be like, this is the best thing I've ever made. And it
doesn't
it's not really that it flops. It gets 100,000 or something like that. And you're like, fuck, man, I thought that was like a 10 million. Yeah. And no. And then you make the dumbest thing you've ever seen, like me standing in a Buc-ee's parking lot whistling, and it just 20 million views. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
No, and that's the weird part, because I can literally picture that video, and I love that video of you guys in that parking lot talking about buses. And I don't know why, and I can't even tell you like why I love that or like how you could recreate that, but it was just gold.
You know what helped that video? It's the first one I've ever had that I know of where the sound itself also went viral. Like people use the sound. So people, every time they were in the Buc-ee's parking lot, were using my sound as the sound for their video. I've never had one of those. I know that's a really big deal for like TikTok and YouTube. Like every time I get on YouTube, there's somebody using a sound and like doing a voiceover or something.
Doing that, yeah. I feel like you would hit with that.
It did. That's the only one that's ever I've used the sound as went viral. As like I've had videos go viral, but that wasn't like the video and the sound both did it. It was weird.
Both,
yeah.
That man today was so sweet.
The Georgia guy?
Yeah. No, not the Georgia guy. The guy that came up to us in the restaurant.
Oh,
and he was just like a very humble, straight, older man, but like he was such a fangirl of you, and like you could tell he was trying to not, but he was like, so me and the guys at the office, we all just laugh at you all the time, like. I'm gonna tell Brian that I met you.
He was trying to leave while still talking.
He was trying to be cool, but like
it was
just
a little
like,
dance.
Oh yeah,
that's way better though. I've had some people hang around and it gets awkward.
Yeah,
like they hang around but they don't have anything to say. Like they'll be like, "I really like your videos."
No, I was gonna say
You're like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?"
Well, what you had today, I've never had that. The only thing I've ever got is like, do you do TikToks? Like I'll be in like in a store and they'll be like, do you do TikToks?
That's
and I'm like,
surprising.
Yes, I do. And they're like, I follow you.
And
I'm like, okay, thank you.
What is your TikTok at?
Like 160,000.
So IG is your best one.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
But that's a lot. Like that's a lot of people that know who you are.
No, and it's so funny because I only have 160,000 on TikTok, but everyone I meet is like, I saw you on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what?
People are odd though, because nowadays they'll call any video a TikTok. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
They call any video they see. If it's Instagram or whatever, they're like, man, I like your TikToks you make.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people, before I even started posting on Facebook, they would say, I see you on Facebook, I see you on Facebook.
Right.
But I think it was shares and stuff. And as soon as one person shares it on Facebook.
I remember like when I first started, people would comment on my stuff and be like, man, I've been following you for years. I was like, nope. not me. I don't know who you've been following for years, but it's not me.
That's funny. I do love the adoration people have for you, though.
Oh, dude, it's life changing. It's weird.
It's weird, right?
It's weird. It's a surreal feeling to walk in a room and somebody be like, and like I've only had 2 or 3 people like full on freak out, and that's really weird.
You were like
super awkward, can't talk, like. And you're just sitting there like, what? Like you're Elvis. I'm like, dude, I'm nobody.
That was like that one girl today when you were gone from the restaurant. She was like, is that? And I was like, yeah, it's Southern Grandpa. She's like, I knew it was. It was. And she was like, that all makes sense that you guys had a camera crew here today because like he is like.
Your camera crew.
He was. Yeah. I know, but.
they thought it was for me. It was not. Did you tell all those people who you were and to follow you?
I did. Like everyone, I was like, Simply Jamie?
Yeah,
and they were like, I have no idea who you were. Like,
it's so crazy that I can't picture the first video of yours that I saw or anything, but it just seems like I've been following you forever.
Yeah, no, so
I know the first time we reached out to each other. I remember that. I remember messaging you, but I don't remember the first video I saw.
Well, it's funny. I get I get a crap ton of views. I've had some videos with like over 35 million views, to over 20 million views, like all these things, but like I don't have that many followers. So I think a lot of people have like seen it. Right. Because it's like a very specific niche kind of, but like a relatable one. But yeah, no, there's a lot of people that I think have seen me but don't actually know who I am or what I do or follow me.
Well, I mean, that's still something. All
funny,
they really care about, brands and everybody else, is views. They don't really care about followers. If your average amount of views are, high, that's all they care about.
Literally, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure.
I tell people that all the time when they worry about their followers. I'm like, dude, the followers will come. If you're getting good views,
Just do
that's
good
all you
content.
worry about.
You got to make good content.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And dude, that is I'm sure you deal with it too. That is, especially with these younger people, that is one of the most aggravating things that I deal with. Was that if somebody takes the time to ask me about something and I take the time to be like, okay, I'm going to give you the advice that you asked for. Like they'll show me their video and be like, man, is there anything you can recommend to me to get better? Blah, blah, blah. And I'll literally be like, well, yeah, man, audio first. You really want your audio to be good, even if your video is not that good. Yeah. Hey, take some time to edit out those parts where you touch the camera and start it over. Cut that out, you know? And they'll be like, man, I just don't want to work that hard on a video that ain't going to get no views. I'm like, dude, I could choke slam you right now.
Like, what are you saying? Yeah, no.
Like, you're asking me how to make your videos better, and you said, well, I just want to make trash videos, and I want them to get views.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. That's crazy.
No, 100%. We deal with that. So for 62 Media, we deal with a lot of companies who are like, we want to grow, we want to get viral, like all the companies you work with and make viral and all this stuff. But then they're like, but we don't want to pay for professional media.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well that's your mistake right there. Okay, like pay a couple $1,000s, get the professional media, get the eyes, get those. Yeah.
It's crazy. It drives you insane. It's like you didn't really want what you told me you wanted.
Yeah.
If you wanted it, then you would be doing what you could to get it. Yeah. Like my first viral video was an accident, and from that day forward, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make these better, and like that's what I did. I made them better, and I realized the first thing I ever realized was that like if your audio is trash, nobody really wants to watch it.
Yeah. Oh.
Like they don't. If they want to be able to hear your video, your video doesn't have to be the highest quality 4K if your audio is really good. But if your audio is trash, I don't care how good your video is. They're not going to watch it.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. Like you have to have, well, people are so visual nowadays. And it's like so many people are just staring at their phones and camera, like screens constantly. So It's like, make it good. Make it the best thing to look at.
Exactly. At least make it something that's going to pop out at them.
Yeah.
Who's really going to, if I'm scrolling through there, and I just see a girl in her car and she touches the phone and she just says, so today was really weird, earlier. And you're just sitting there like, who the fuck's going to make it past that?
Like, go,
I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah.
It should pop in there. You should be like, hey guys, I lost 50 pounds and now my asshole looks, it's just like.
But that being said, I feel like you're the same sort of creator as me. You don't do hooks. Like, you're not like, in the first 2 seconds, I have to say something like, do this. You just do funny videos.
Right. But I do try to make my first 2 seconds to where they're at least going to get... If I know the hook's coming later, I'll at least explain what's fixing to happen or something. Or like, that's why a lot of the times I do the little caption that goes on there and only stays for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
like if I know Southern Grandpa's going to fight a gorilla, even though he's not fighting the gorilla, it will start off and says Southern Grandpa fights a gorilla, and then that goes away. So now I've got you. You're like, well, I'm going to see this fucker fight a gorilla in a minute. I'm going to hang around.
No, that's
And
fair.
Then it's really Courtney in an 8-foot gorilla costume. And
it's Courtney that does it.
Yeah, she was the gorilla.
That's so
It was
funny.
a lot of fun.
Gosh.
But yeah, I mean, people drive me crazy with that stuff. They don't want to put in any effort, but they want you to just like... And then these people don't have good friends either, because your friends should really tell you like, hey man, I just don't know if it's for you. You kind of suck at it. Like you're not, hell, I don't even like listening to you talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like some people really just aren't interesting. They're not.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on them.
It's so true. No,
Everybody knows a boring person.
Yeah. No, I actually worked at a company before, a media company, and they like just try to be viral so hard, and they try to make people like in their local industry like viral, make these good videos, and like nothing they do turns out well. Like literally nothing. It's just...
And those are the people that will reach
feel
out to you
bad
and be
for
like, hey man,
them.
you want us to help you grow your page? I was like, you have 5,000 followers.
I know, and it's like, you don't get views, and it's like, and they tried all the stuff, and it's like, some people have it and some people don't.
Yeah, like there's this girl that I know, and she gets on there a lot, and it's all about telling other people how to go viral like she did. And I was like, you need to quit doing that. You need to tell these girls every now and then, like, guys, you know, just some of y'all aren't going to. You know, you're just not, you're not fun to listen to, you know, whatever it is. Some of you are just boring. Like, she's really good at it because she's got a really bright, bubbly personality. She does a lot of TikTok shop shit. And every video she starts, she's like, oh my God, these bed sheets. And you're just sitting there like, what bed sheets? Okay. And then her friends that she's telling to post, she's like, just post every day and eventually you'll go viral. And her friends go on there like, so I got these bed sheets, you know, and you're just sitting there like, dude, nobody's going to fucking watch that.
So like, I posted for 900 days and I don't have any followers.
Exactly.
Like,
I posted a day. Exactly. And if you go look at the videos, they're all the same. Like, they changed nothing. Like, I used to do YouTube fitness videos and like, they weren't good. They weren't good. So what did I do? I didn't just make 900 of them. I was like, this is trash.
And you change it. Yeah. No, it's
well, I
true.
always knew comedy was my thing. Like, everybody I worked with was like, you missed your calling. You should have been a comedian. And
No.
like,
Well, you are now, right?
right.
Okay. Because you definitely should be. I was like, you should definitely never be anything but this.
Yeah, I think so. I think this
Yeah.
is my thing. This is
Yeah.
what I should do.
That's so funny, though, because I've had a lot of people reach out, too, about being like, how do I do it? How do I go viral? And, like, all I can say is, like, be authentic.
Sure.
Just be yourself, and either people are going to like you or they don't. Like, it's just
Right.
like...
Well, my thing is, we got to use a little common sense. Do some trial and error. If something doesn't work, don't make 50 of those. Let's do something else.
Yes, like, do a bunch of
Man, one
things.
day this one will be the one. Like, no, don't do that.
One
It's like
day
if I
this'll hit.
developed a character, here's what I'll do. If I have a new character or a new skit idea, I'll put that skit up, and because it's not Grandpa, I will give it a chance. And if it does okay, it gets one more shot. Because your first one might not be viral. Every now and then you do make a
Yeah.
video that just doesn't go viral.
Yeah.
And then if I do it again and it eats shit, he's probably never coming out again.
You know what? That being said, I just want to say if there's any like new creators out here, sometimes you're gonna post stuff for 6 months. It's not gonna hit, but then it will. If you know you have something good, don't give up on it. If you know it's good, you know.
But that's the problem with these kids. They think everything they do is good.
I know it's tough.
There's
There's
this-
no advice you can give.
Look, this is the only generation. I'll watch Tim Dillon say this in his stand-up. He's like, this new generation is the only generation of kids that has no idea what they're bad at. They don't know. They think everything they do is fucking lit and all this other shit. And it's like,
Oh, that's.
nobody ever tells y'all you suck at anything.
But that's because they follow this one YouTube person that does
Correct.
nothing, or like, fucking the people on TikTok that have millions and millions of followers just are like mind blowing. Did you see the person who won the TikTok of the year last year?
No. But I know the highest viewed TikTok of all time is that girl just going like, dong.
No, I was
Like,
gonna
you
say
know
that
what I'm talking
girl.
about? Yeah.
So I'm like, how do you tell people how to be a successful creator when like that's what does well?
Right.
You know, it's like you can't
I
really.
started to make a skit about this, about like how good looking people go viral. And the skit starts off with talking about like, man, you got to get up, put in all your hard work, blah, 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 blah. And then it cuts to like the final video and it's just them going like,
Ugh.
and this get 85 million views.
85 million, yeah, literally. Oh God, it's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, those are the things you can't explain. You can't explain that to somebody.
Not
like,
yet. There's no like science for it. There's no formula. And I
there
think-
is though. Like, it's always been that way before social media. Like, good looking people have it easier in life.
Well, good people. Yeah, no, that's fair. Pretty fair. That's
And now
fair.
it's just social
But
media.
viral videos, that's what I feel like. So I disagree here because some of my favorite TikTok people are not attractive people.
Oh, no.
And they're just people that just are themselves. And they're just
I
like,
agree.
you know what I mean? Like, that's why I feel like TikTok and everything, even the last like 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, maybe. But like, it just really blew up. It's like creators who are funny and entertaining, they have the, like, what am I trying to say? They have the majority, or like they win. They win.
I completely agree with that. What I was saying was you have both sides. The good looking people have to put no effort into it. They can literally put up a video of them in jeans just going like,
Well, that fucking video,
And
that
then-
girl.
and then the other people that are good creators that have to work at it, that aren't the most good looking people on the earth, like myself,
No, I'm just
Shut the
saying.
heck up,
Look,
But
look.
yeah,
I'm not Brad Pitt. I get it. But if Brad Pitt started a TikTok tomorrow and nobody even knew who he was, he's gonna go viral. You know what I mean?
At this age, probably not, to be honest. Like, he's
Oh, I think he would.
Yeah.
100%.
No, see, that's where I think on social media, it's not about good looking anymore.
I don't think it's about it.
It's
I'm just
about
saying it'll always
entertaining.
be easier for them.
No, fair enough.
They're going to get their thousands of followers. The girls are going to shake their butt or whatever. It's just going to
I
happen.
feel like that's changing, though. I feel like it's going a different direction.
No, it'll always be there.
Really?
Yeah. Now you'll have the creators that put in the hard work that are really shining. And like if you click on that girl's profile, there's going to be 50,000 comments telling her she's a piece of shit or like, you know what I mean? It's true. It's always going to be that. But your good looking people are not going anywhere. They're always going to succeed.
No, that's so true. That is so true. I was telling Bill the other day how like my favorite TikTokers are like, there's this one guy who just like paints himself orange with white eyebrows, and he's like, I was an Oompa Loompa at the Willy Wonka factory. Okay, I saw 6 kids go in and they did not come out, and he does it so seriously, and like I could just watch that all day, every day.
He does it so well that for like the first 3 seconds, I was like, dude, is this a documentary? It's so good. He does
like,
it
has
so
Willy
good.
Wonka been exposed? Like,
And then I thought about it, and I was like, "There's no real Willy Wonka."
I know, but that's what's so good. Or
It
did
is.
Do you remember that one trend that was it was like an animal running, and it was like a specific song, but like it was like an animal running, and then you stop and you look at someone else, and then you keep running. So it would be like randomly like, I'm a deer running for my life, but then I see that girl, and then
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
so
yes.
that trend, like, and I remember just trying to explain that to like my mom and other people, and they were like so good, and they were like, "Are you okay?"
Right,
Because
exactly.
I was like so excited about it, but
Did you do one?
no, I did not.
jeez,
I'm not good for trends.
You
I
gotta
should do
hop
them.
on these trends. The only way I do them.
Do you do trends?
No, the only way I do one is if I'm shitting on it, like the '80s dance thing with the cocaine, like that.
Well, to be honest, your wife's all this. She's just like so cute.
Yeah, looking like Miss Rachel over there, just bouncing.
No, it's funny because as soon as I saw that, I was like, people aren't gonna like that.
Oh no,
People be
yeah.
like, you can't be domestic violent. Like,
But there's like I'd say 95% of the comments on that one were good
yeah, no,
because people they like it. They like comedy.
Well, and that's another thing as a content creator, you have to remember it doesn't matter what I post. I've posted 137 videos, I think, like not a lot. Every single time someone has said best video yet,
Right. Always.
and also says, "Oh, now I know it's fake and it's scripted." And
Sure.
it's like this was your video, you figured it out. Like this is, and you always get negative comments. Like I
Always.
don't think I have one single video without a negative comment. It's
I've
just-
never.
It's a part
I've
of
never.
it.
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a picture of me and Courtney like hugging, and they'd be like, "Fucking fat piece of shit." Like,
Yeah, like I know people on the internet are so bad.
well, it's
crazy.
because they don't have to see. Like, there's no chance of them getting punched in the face at all.
I know, and that's what I mean. I know. I always talk about like I've got a couple assistants, and I'm like, we should just do a segment of all the horrible messages I get. And,
I
like
thought about doing that too.
the vitriol, like it's just, but you don't want to give those people attention, right?
Right. I wouldn't. If I did it, I would hide their names. I wouldn't want them to have any clout.
Yeah, exactly. You
That's
don't
the
wanna
only reason
give
I have.
them-
There's this
yeah.
guy. I told you about the guy that's been following me for like 2 years.
Yeah.
That just comments on all the videos. The only reason I haven't made his own post is because he would win as soon as I did that.
Yeah,
As soon
no.
as I tagged him in it and was like, "This guy has absolutely no life," he'd be like, "Yes."
I had this one guy when I started, and he commented on like everyone's comments on every video. It's fake. It's scripted. It's fake. It's scripted. And
Yeah, like dedicated his day to it.
literally 100 comments he could put in a day, and then so I blocked him. I was like,
Well, yeah, those are the ones you have to. Even though that helps with engagement, it's just like
it's like
you.
that's
This guy,
scary.
this-
like get out of here.
This guy was the same way. He would go to my video and scroll through and find a negative comment and would just reply to it like, "Yeah, he is," or just like reply to him like, "He is a dumb son of a bitch," and you're just
the
like,
people on the internet, man. It's like
What?
this is actually a message for all you people that just sit in your basement and just comment negatively on people's stuff. Don't do it. Go get a life. Go join my rock climbing gym,
"Well, dude,
or like get a
if you would
girlfriend. Like
put
do
all that effort,
something.
if they would put all that effort into anything productive,
Yeah, and sometimes it's worse when it's like witty. It's like, man, instead
Yeah,
of
like you could
hating,
shine somewhere.
Yeah, you could shine somewhere. Go,
You'd be a
go
great
make your
roast
own-
comic.
Yeah,
Do something.
go make a funny video.
Yeah. I completely agree. And then you just think about their lives and it starts making you feel sad for them.
No,
Like,
I know. Yeah.
because they've got to be absolutely miserable.
Oh, totally.
There's no way these guys are living on top of the world and
Yeah.
spend their free time commenting on videos.
100%. Yeah.
They've got to be the worst type of people, like bottom of the barrel.
So I actually, you don't have to put this in there, but so a lot of people messaged me about coming down to America because it's like a big thing in the Canada right now. In Canada.
In the Canada.
In the Canada. We're not the Canada. We're just Canada. So such my mom thing. She adds like a the to everything.
We do too. That's a Southern thing.
Is it?
We're going down to the Walmart.
Yeah, no. And my mom always says, I'll be like, I work at
Do y'all have Walmart?
Rouge. No, we do, but we don't say the Walmart.
Right. We
Like,
do.
yeah. Anyways,
The Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, Piggly Wiggly.
Frank, what was I saying?
About your mom. No, I don't even know. Oh, coming to America. You were getting shit.
Oh yeah. So and like some people sent messages. It's just like political climate. It's like, well, obviously I think just in general, it's like there's leaders up here, like, and I said one story, like, Justin, yeah. I don't think we should let that like come in
Of course not.
with friendship and stuff. But like this one lady messaged me just so scathing and was like, how dare you as a Canadian come down there? And I went until last night, I had a couple drinks. I went back to my room and I was like, listen, Lisa, I'm going to post you and I'm going to post your name and I'm going to post all your messages that you just sent to me. Do you want people you know to see what you sent? And I want to do that all the time, but you never can because you can't give them that power, right?
Dude, I had a lady write me one time. I posted well, I didn't post it. I went to and did a hunt in South Texas. Well, they posted the hunt. It was a thing. So I kill a deer, harvest it, do everything the right way. They eat the deer meat, This lady writes me and she's like, you shouldn't post blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't post a dead animal, blah. You shouldn't do this. And I was like, I never reply to people like that, especially in a DM. But because nobody was going to see it, I was immediately like, who the fuck do you think you are? To where like I should do anything on my page because of you.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how important you must think you are?
Oh, it's crazy.
For you to be like, you know what? I need to tell you what you should post on your page, and you should do it because I said it.
Yeah,
That's wild to me.
You're like-
I've never thought that anybody should post anything on their page because I thought so.
right? No,
It's crazy. It's like, dude, you have your own Instagram. Do whatever you want to do.
I know, like post what you want. Don't
Yeah.
post about cutting deer up.
Matter
like,
of fact,
just post something else.
Block me if you know what I mean?
I know, and that's
And
the
dude,
worst
you know
part.
what's crazy? It never happens. But this lady was like, "I'm so sorry. You're right. Like, you never
That
get
does
apologies."
never happen. I was gonna say that
And
never
this
happened.
lady was literally like, "I'm so sorry. You're right. I didn't mean to be like that." And I was like, "Oh, wow."
So my worst thing is I get a lot of messages out because I talk to Gen Zs, right? And I'm like I'm kind to them, but I get a ton like you're an enabler, you're a fucking sorry not to swear, but they'll rip me up for like making the next generation awful, and it's your fault that like people are shit, and like it's like just don't
Because
look
of
at
an
my
Instagram video.
Well, it's like, just don't look at my video. Why did you go to my profile, press message, and then type that out? Like,
Yeah. Type that out.
type that
Type that out. Out.
Out.
Say ow.
Out.
Say ow.
Out. Out.
Out.
Out.
Like you got hurt.
I got hurt.
Out.
I got hurt out in the field about.
Yeah, bud. Bud. That's
Bud.
bud.
Yeah. I feel like you need to adopt that, Justin, because it sounds so good.
But
when
in
you say
Southern,
it.
it's not. Like,
Is it
if I'm
bad?
Chicago uses that a lot. They're big buds.
Is it like a hostile term there?
No. Like they're
No.
You know, if you slow down British, that's where Southern accent comes from.
Shut the heck up.
It
No
is.
way.
So like that's why when the richer people from down here, that's why they still almost sound British. When they talk like this, it's almost a British accent.
Really?
Yeah. It's just that's our influence. Like
Just,
how
like,
Louisiana people
slower,
sound like
yeah.
French. Yeah. But Chicago people. There was this guy that used to work. He was from Chicago, but he came and worked building a steel mill And I was bartending, and he was a regular. He'd come in every day because he was staying at the hotel next door. And every time he'd walk in, he's like, "Hey, buddy boy, how you doing?" Like every day. Hey, buddy,
Hey,
buddy boy.
Hey,
how
boy.
you doing?"
Yeah.
So, Chicago sounds a lot like Canadian a little bit.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada, with the y'all's Canadian geese that you aren't allowed to slap.
Yeah. No, we're not allowed to hurt our
So y'all
Canadians.
can't hunt the geese?
Oh, gosh, no.
Oh, gosh, no, bud. You can't kill
I'm
a geese
pretty
up
sure-
here
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure
Great
Wilson
White
Rivers-
North.
I think it's a federal crime to hurt a geese. Season.
So
Depends on what season?
you have a hunting season for them.
No, you can't hunt geese. You cannot hunt geese again. I know that for a
We're
fact.
arguing with the guy off camera, but he is saying that you can hunt geese like we do.
You cannot. You
can hit a geese
absolutely
up here in the
cannot.
Great White North, lassie.
No, okay, I know this because specifically, I went to a restaurant that was right beside my gym last year, and there was 2 geese people. It was Lone Star by
Geese
Quinny.
people.
Geese.
Geezers.
They were geese.
They were
were just
geezers.
geese. They weren't people. They were just 2 geese.
You can't. You need to get a permit to do it.
But anyways, it was in the middle of this big parking lot, and they laid a baby, so they had to like shut
Wait.
down their parking lot.
We're still talking about geese.
Geese,
Gotcha.
not geezers. Yeah. No. Anyways, there was 2 geese there, and like the restaurant basically had to shut down, and like I was annoyed because I went to the gym there next door, and I was like, why the heck can't I park here? This is crazy like this. And they showed me the legal rules, like you cannot move geese once they've laid an egg.
What is going on with y'all? I will kick
If a geese lays an egg somewhere, it is a heritage spot, apparently.
Yeah, I'll punt that egg over my house.
Well, I think the first thing you said when I mentioned geese, you're like, I would strangle a geese at any time of day.
I would choke a goose out 100%. Like, we hate them down here. They're just assholes.
No,
they just sit there.
They're
They'll
assholes up
line
there,
up
dude.
all the way across the road, and you'll honk their horn, and they'll just sit there. And you're like, I fucking hate you.
No, and you know what? People say dinosaurs turned into chickens. No, they turned into geese.
That's
and
probably
swans.
true. Yeah.
Because have you ever seen a swan?
Swan is a big asshole.
Okay, I was gonna say a swan is one of the scariest animals I've ever seen. Next
I don't know
to
about scariest, but yes.
what's that big one?
Grizzly bear.
No, that farm.
Swans and grizzly bears.
what's
Scariest animals on earth.
Will, what's that thing on County Road 3? The big ostrich. Ostrich.
What's the thing on County Road 3? It's ostrich.
You knew what I meant, though. You knew what I meant.
Is this a pet?
Have you ever seen an ostrich?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. We have a farm.
They come down to like our fair. You feed them.
Oh, they're scary as heck. So we have a farm there. They're
You're
not.
little enough to ride an ostrich.
Oh my god. Okay, so last time we went to the ostrich farm. I brought my kids. My one darling little 2-year-old, like backed up to the fence, and like 4 ostriches came out of the fence. I'm like, whoo, and he literally almost got eaten by ostriches in like 1
Is it
second.
ostriches or is it like ostri when it's more than one?
I was like, ostriches, ostri,
Ostri. We're going with ostri.
ostri.
If it's not, we just changed it.
But I don't like them. We should just get them out of here. They're not nice animals, you know.
No, I'm not an ostrich fan either. When I went to the fair when I was like 8, I put my hand out and this ostrich fucked me up.
Okay, if you
Like
have to,
he wrecked my hand and I went to
No.
screaming.
no, and they make it a kids thing. That's what it
Well,
is.
yeah,
It's weird.
you just think about the way an ostrich eats. It's not like it has
Okay.
lips or anything to grab the food with, so it's literally just wrecking your hand.
Just I gotta get this. Okay, question for you: would you rather have 3 geese in your house or 1 ostrich in your backyard?
Wait, to fight? Am I fighting this?
I mean, I don't tend to lean towards violence, but just
Wait.
like as pets, I guess, or just in general.
An ostrich
like
in the backyard.
You wake
I don't
up,
want geese in my house. They shit everywhere.
but an ostrich is scary. It's gonna eat your jacket.
But it's my
gonna eat your
pet.
kid.
Hold on, I thought it was a pet ostrich.
But I mean, they're like, have you seen the size of their necks?
Yes.
They're bigger than your thighs. Like they're just.
Dude, but I could fucking ostrich up with a samurai sword. Like
That's actually the first thing you said about a Canadian goose, because I asked about it and you said, I'd punch a goose in the face.
I would kill a goose. Like, I have no fear when it comes to a geese.
Really?
No.
That's funny. I don't know
I
why
would
in
be
Canada we're
scared.
so scared of them.
I would be scared of an ostrich, but like, it's just one trip to the gun closet away from being dead.
That's fair, and that's where at Canada we don't have that.
Yeah. You're Looney Tunes, but you don't have any guns.
We will throw coins at them, but we cannot shoot them.
That's what you need to make a gun that shoots loonies and toonies.
I'm so sorry. Can you leave my lawn? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to ask you, but can you just go? I'm so sorry. Just
and then
go.
meanwhile, the ostrich is charging you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
What's a Bergeron?
It's like the Tiger King of our town.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. Y'all have a Tiger King.
Yeah, but I think he's in jail now. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, no, this ran.
From the tiger?
Well, no, I think it was a leopard or something, but
Well,
randomly.
Leopard King.
So we live in Canada where it's cold. We don't have any sort of those animals. And this one man in the tiny county we live in like a beach wine country. It's very touristy, like it's very homey.
What do y'all's beaches look like?
Oh, they're pretty. They're not like white sand beaches, but
Right.
no, our beaches.
What is it,
are
like
good.
rocks?
No, we got sand beaches.
Okay.
Yeah, so we
Black
randomly
sand
live
beaches?
in. Is Sandbanks one of the best beaches in Canada? No, it is. So we randomly live in like this spot that's. So again, we're at like the most southern point of the U.S. Like we're literally below the U.S. border.
Yeah.
And we live in the middle of Lake Ontario in this island. So everywhere around is just like beautiful beaches.
But I was about to say, the Great Lakes are so big that they do look like an ocean.
Well, so we live in like a bay on it. We live in a pretty great spot, but it's funny. It never used to be cool, but it just got super gentrified the last 10 years.
Sure, but you're just waiting on that Chipotle.
Dude, where is it?
That's what you need. That's whenever it's like.
No, I want Chick-fil-A after we talked
solidified.
about Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You should eat Chick-fil-A
How they
in
like
Atlanta Airport, or where
their
is that
pizza
y'all's only
good.
stop tomorrow? Atlanta.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
don't know. So literally when we were in the airport last time, we were supposed to go to Atlanta. It changed to LaGuardia really quick. So I don't know. Flights here are crazy. Flights are just nuts. But yeah, Atlanta, they have a Chick-fil-A. We're going to go.
You should. I can't believe you've never had Chick-fil-A.
No, I just want to see you talk so highly of their like how they do things, their
Oh, yeah.
operations.
Well, you're
their
not really going to
logistics,
find
their
that out in an
walk-in.
airport, but yes, any Chick-fil-A is just, it's nonstop. You could just leave your car and drive and never even touch the brakes. You would just go. They're just handing bags out the window.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That is not like our Tim Hortons.
Well, nobody else operates like that. All our other fast foods you're gonna wait, but not Chick-fil-A. No Chick-fil-A. I've been to Chick-fil-A's all over the U.S. You're not waiting.
Interesting.
And if you go, I mean, just keep it simple. Get the original chicken sandwich or some nuggets. Like for your first time, don't go crazy.
What's like the craziest thing you could order?
You know they
Chick-fil-A?
invented the chicken sandwich. Chick-fil-A.
Shut up. No, they did not.
Chick-fil-A.
Colonel Sanders did that.
No, he doesn't even have a chicken sandwich. Chick-fil-A invented the chicken sandwich.
Really?
Yes. That is 100% true.
Okay. With no Colonel? No.
No, there was no Colonel. Now, he invented, original recipe fried chicken for sure. That's Colonel
okay.
Sanders.
Okay, I'm so confused about Chick-fil-A now. I really gotta go.
Yeah.
But like they have fried chicken, right?
It's fried. It's a fried chicken sandwich.
Okay.
They have no bone-in chicken. Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, basically.
No,
Okay.
no bone-in chicken.
Okay.
So you can get tenders, nugs, or like sandwiches.
Okay.
But it is so good. Get their Polynesian sauce.
We'll take note. Polynesian sauce.
Polynesian sauce. You won't forget it. You would eat that desk if it was on it. If
Yeah?
Polynesian sauce was on it.
Okay, what does Polynesian sauce taste like? I can't even comprehend
So
that.
I would really say it tastes like, it would remind you of Chinese food a little bit.
Okay, so it's like Asian-y kind of.
Right.
Like
Like
a
an Asian zing or like a
But not
sweet chili or
spicy.
something. No.
Okay.
It doesn't really have any spice. More.
Do you like curry?
I'll eat it, yeah.
Is curry a big
We
thing
don't.
here?
No,
Like Indian food?
dude, no. You would have to literally scour around here to find curry.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
like
okay.
we just started like doing euros. Like we're popular. We just started like branching out a little bit. Like, oh, Mediterranean sandwich shop. What? Like seafood's big down here, and fried food, seafood, fried seafood.
Fried seafood, yeah. Well, and yeah, I keep seeing tuna. So I messaged my girlfriend. She's from Texas.
I would say that's like the least
really
popular
She
seafood
said
item.
grits, cheese grits.
Grits are big.
Cheese grits in Alabama are the best
Wait.
you'll ever get.
So y'all don't have grits?
No, so I think we have polenta. It's like cornmeal. It's made from.
What's it look like? Is that like carbs for breakfast?
It looks like mashed potatoes.
Oh, but it's for breakfast, right?
So that's our beans. Okay, so you were so offended that we eat beans for breakfast. We would never eat polenta for breakfast. That's crazy. Crazy.
Oh no! See, yeah, we wouldn't either. We wouldn't eat polenta at all. We would throw it away. But
No,
we
but you'd eat
have
grits for breakfast.
Yeah.
No, so that's the same thing. It's cornmeal. It's cornmeal made
Okay.
into a thing. We just call it polenta.
I believe you. I mean, I believe you, but
Like Google it.
yeah, I mean, our grits are. Oh God, I can't believe you've never been to a Waffle House. They have the best grits, the best cheese grits. It's so good, and people love fish and grits or shrimp and grits. It's everybody's favorite thing.
Why is that a thing?
They go to a restaurant and they get a big, huge bowl of cheese grits with like a big piece of fish on top of it or shrimp all the way
it's
around
just like
it.
the texture. It's like a.
But you've never had it. It tastes like you're eating a bunch of little BBs.
Well, I've had polenta, and I'm not a fan of polenta.
That doesn't sound the same.
Polenta and grits, they do sound different, but they are the same thing. It's cornmeal mixed with water and flavor and built and cooked.
I know, but
think.
like, is a grit cornmeal?
Yeah, that's cornmeal.
I think it's just like the grains from like wheat, right? Same
No,
thing.
I'm pretty sure it's cornmeal. Can you Google that?
That's our young Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull it up. See what a grit is. I don't.
So what am I Googling?
What is a grit?
Or ChatGPT is.
You know, like
polenta
this
and
a big thing
and
down
grits
here.
the same thing.
All the girls had T-shirts that said "we're grits," and it was an acronym, and it was like "girls raised in the South." Like they thought they were fucking.
I actually almost sent you a picture today. I was at that one shop we looked at.
Yeah.
And it was like Mobile.
Yeah,
And
I'm so glad you
shoot.
can say it right. Most people
Mobile.
can't. Mobile.
It took me like 100 times to say it right. No, their shirts say the best things. It says, yeah, I don't even remember. I can't even tell the story. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing down here. Is like the catchy, funny T-shirts.
No, and it was just this little boutique store, and it was very specific to like Mobile
Right.
and stuff. I was like, I love this.
Courtney has a hat that's literally just the pronunciation of Mobile,
Really?
like Mo Beel. Beal.
Yeah. No, I got a couple things. What is it?
It says it's made from ground corn.
No, they're both the same thing. Grits
believe
and
it.
polenta are the same thing. I swear.
It doesn't sound the same though.
It is because I
I
used to
wouldn't
find it
touch
so
a
funny.
polenta. I wouldn't touch a
So I
polenta.
worked in fine dining for a long
I'm
time.
fixing to eat some grits.
No, so I worked in fine dining for a long time with like top level restaurants in
Michelin
the
star,
country.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
so but they'd have polenta as a
Yeah.
thing, and I would just be like, "What?
They are different.
Shut up."
They're made
It's-
from the same thing,
Right.
but grits is made from dent corn.
You know why I don't think I like what you're saying? It sounds like placenta. Like, and I just fuck that. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds a
No,
lot like
it's not
placenta.
an appetizing word. I will give you
It's
that.
not.
I will give you that. Yeah.
Like, it sounds like the way a kid would try to say placenta. Like, if you were teaching a kid placenta, like, what happened to mommy's polenta?
I already didn't like polenta, but now it's just outta
Yeah,
here.
I mean, and y'all don't eat it for breakfast. It's like a
No, that's
like a
a
side
dinner
for
thing.
a steak or something.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Gross. Nobody eats steak and grits.
Really?
No.
So what, you'd have like scrambled eggs and grits.
Sausage, scrambled eggs, grits. Yeah, with cheese on them.
That's crazy.
Butter,
and you know
all
what?
you
I don't know
big thing of butter in the grits.
because you were telling me today that baked beans for breakfast is crazy.
Disgusting.
So good.
Like, are y'all's
Okay.
baked beans like barbecue baked beans, like sweet baked beans
Yeah, baked beans, baby.
for
Baked
fucking
beans.
breakfast with
Okay,
eggs?
do you know what? Let's do this, Justin. We're gonna have a trade tea. I'll do grits for breakfast one day with scrambled
Okay.
eggs and bacon.
All right.
And you do baked beans, and we'll see which one goes
But
better.
what do you
with
want me
the
to eat with
eggs.
the? Okay, so you want me to eat eggs? I'm not a big egg fan.
Well, you could do it. You could have just beans and toast, man. Beans
So what
and
do you
bacon.
have? Okay, yeah, you wanted me to have baked beans and toast. Okay, what about
So,
what meat do you have for breakfast? Do you have bacon?
So breakfast sausage, bacon.
Right. Right, we have both of those. I love both.
I have got like sandwich meat ham a lot of the time, and this is
For
not a
breakfast?
Canadian thing, not a cool thing. No, I air fry it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a fried piece of ham.
Man, we got this new Ninja Crispy air fryer.
Dude,
You know
the
what I'm talking about? Where you
Ninja-
just sit it on top of the thing?
So I've got the double Ninja.
Okay,
Like I air fry everything.
This thing's brand new and it's so wild. You have like dishes, like what is it called? Pyrex dishes, like glass dishes
Yeah.
in different sizes. And the air fryer it's just a handle and it sits on whatever the dish is and air fries it and you just pull it back off.
Shut up.
And then you just wash the
Really?
dish. It's
Yeah.
so amazing.
I feel like we don't have that yet. Yeah.
Oh, it just happened. Like brand new. A buddy of mine he's a cooking content creator. He
And he's
put
like-
me onto it. Yeah.
Oh, so he probably got it before the rest of us.
I don't know. I bought it from Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Y'all got Jeff up there? Jeff Bezos? Y'all get
Amazon's
Amazon.
very prominent. Yep. If we
Nice.
don't get our Prime delivery in 2 days, we're mad. Yeah. just
Oh
like
yeah,
you
we
guys.
see that's
We
out
are-
we don't have 2 days shipping anymore.
What? What do you
No,
mean?
like the guy that worked in our neighborhood for Amazon quit, and so now like UPS brings it all. So yeah, the 2 days gone for us. It's like 3. Ugh, it's a pain. It's a fucking nightmare. Like I usually stand on the doorstep the whole 3rd day. Just
Yeah. No. Dude, I know. I watched this like Ronnie Chang video. Ronnie Chang.
I like Ronnie Chang. Yeah.
About he's like people in their prime. It's like 1 day prime. I need it. And I was like, okay, this is not a funny part of the skit. And then now, when I order something on Amazon, I'm just like, where the fuck is it? Prime. I want it now. I want it tomorrow.
You
What
just
do you mean
didn't
2
realize
days?
it was true. It was
That's
100%
so
true.
Yeah, he's so
Well, I've had so much fun.
I've had so much fun.
Y'all be sure to follow Jamie. I'll tag all your stuff down below. Go check out our YouTube. We're going to have a video on there. We're going to be doing more skits.
Yeah, we did some really good on the street stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Tell them anything you want to tell them before we sign off.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Will, what should I tell? He's my director.
Yeah, just tell them to follow you and check you out.
So yeah, follow me on Instagram or anything. Yeah, sorry, so you can't tell
You're
me.
like she's like a bashful little like kindergartner. Like you
So
can
Simply
check me
Jamie
out.
on social media. I do generational comedy and stuff. Yeah,
She's
come
hilarious,
by.
guys. She really is. She's so funny. I love
Not
her
as
to
funny
death.
as this guy, but yeah.
Oh, bye, guys.
Bye.